What?
Ananas means pineapple in French, I think.
What?
Un, deux, trois, ananas.
What?
1, 2,
I don't
3,
know.
pineapple.
She literally just said ananas, that means pineapple, and then walked around the camera, so I don't know what's happening right now.
Doctor Who! That's what that means.
Okay.
What do you think's going to happen?
I've said
What's
before,
your fan theory?
I've said before, that was so punny, it hurt. My fan theory. I don't know that I have one because this is one of those things where it tells you the end and then you go. We knew the end at the beginning,
Yes.
so that's obviously not the end. Anytime that they show you the end, there's either something beforehand or something afterwards. Like anytime they do that, it's like you start at the end, then there's going to be things that form around it, and then it's going to make sense.
Yeah,
So
generally,
obviously-
like, I hate those episodes of shows where they're like, this thing, yeah, and then 24 hours earlier. And I'm
yeah.
like, screw you, man. I just want to know what happened. But
I know,
this
I don't
time
like
they
that.
showed you the end, and then they were like, a season earlier. And I'm like, what the? This is stupid. But it
Yeah.
didn't really do that. It, you know.
So my theory is we're gonna go to this lake, and then
Okay.
the doctor's gonna get shot by somebody by we know who now, Melody Pond in a astronaut suit.
Yes.
That's my fan theory.
Okay. Well,
Did I hit the nail on the head?
let's see if that happens.
Okay, let's do it.
That's also when you found out that,
Anything about it.
Well, all I can say now is that it involves ghosts and the past and the present and the future.
It's always 2 minutes
An
past 5 in
amalgamation
the
of things.
afternoon.
yes.
Why is that?
Because that is the time, Caesar.
And the date? It's always the 22nd of April. Does it not bother you?
Because before that was Dickens,
I've
right?
always been the same, Caesar. Why should it start bothering me now?
Tick-tock goes the clock. As the old song
Okay, and
says.
that's the song from the end of the last episode that is.
But they don't, do they? The clocks never tick. Something has happened to time. What happened to time?
A woman.
Hello, darling.
He said hello, darling.
He said, hello, darling.
And she says hello, sweetie. I got a lot confused just then. See, this is why they need to because I can't remember anything.
About silence.
Dalek.
Father Gideon Vandeleur, former envoy of the Silence.
I bet.
My condolences.
Your what?
Gideon Vandeleur has been dead for 6 months. Can I speak to the captain,
Well, see, robots. This is what I'm saying. Now, I didn't pick it up before it happened, but I also.
Miniaturized people.
Tell you what.
One thing, just one. Their weakest
The
link.
weakest link.
Except you've already moved it 12
That's
times,
cheating.
which means
Goodbye.
there are now over 4 million volts running through it.
I am a dead man. Unless you concede the game.
But I'm winning.
Name your prize.
Information.
I work for the silence. They would.
Before I go, I'd like to know why I have to die.
Dorium Moldova is the only one who can help you.
Dorium's dead.
Concede the game, Doctor. And I'll take you.
Is that a name I was supposed to know? Yet already?
The monks behind him, the demons run.
You see.
Seventh
You'll
transit,
remember.
Which headless monks keep the leftover.
That guy.
Oh yeah, he did get beheaded. He definitely did.
Thank you for bringing me, Gantok.
My pleasure. It saves me the trouble of burying you. Nobody beats me at chess.
You did say there were traps everywhere. I mean, you said that.
Oh, we're doing full slow-mo here. It's skull.
They behead them alive.
I know, but
Hello?
That's like a lot of necrotic damage.
This is absurd. other worlds, carnivorous skulls.
Carnivorous skulls.
But they don't have just. They're not just with the.
Because in another reality, you and I are
Winston
friends.
Churchill.
You sense that? I'm getting to her.
What's she like? Attractive, I assume.
Hell. In high heels.
Tell me more.
Oh, it's not so bad, really.
I need to know about the silence.
A religious order of great power and discretion and a dangerous past. But your future is infinitely more terrifying. The Silence believe it must be averted.
You know, you could have told me all this the last time we met.
It was a busy day and I got beheaded.
What's so
That was a busy day.
dangerous about my future?
When no living creature can speak falsely or fail to answer, a question will be asked. A question that must never, ever be answered.
Silence will fall when the question is asked.
Silence must fall would be a better translation.
Have you got Wi-Fi here? I'm bored already and my nose is hurting. We all have to die, Doctor.
Terrible, dangerous secret that must never be told. How would you erase that secret from the world, destroy it forever, before it can be spoken?
I'd destroy the man.
And silence would fall. All the times I've heard those words, I never realized it was my silence. My death. The Doctor will fall.
Surely you could deliver the messages yourself.
It would involve crossing my own time stream.
We'll deliver your messages. You can depend on us.
Thank you.
Why would you do this? Of all the things you've told me, this I find hardest to believe. Why would you invite your friends to see your death?
I had to die. I didn't have to die alone.
No. Okay. Well, that's sad.
Amy and Rory, friends have always been the best of me.
And did you tell them this was going to happen?
It would help if you didn't keep asking questions. We don't have much time.
And this woman you spoke of, did you invite her?
Hello, sweetie.
Yes, she was there. Whatever happens now, you do not interfere.
Wait.
That's an astronaut.
So it is her. Okay.
Here we are at last.
I can't stop it. The suit's in control.
You're not supposed to. This has to happen.
Run.
I did run. Running brought me here.
Try to fight it, but I can't.
This is where I die. This is a fixed point. This must happen. This always happens. You won't even remember this. Look over there.
It's me. How can I be there?
That's you from the future. Serving time for a murder you probably can't remember. My murder.
Why would you do that? Make me what?
So that you know this is inevitable. You are forgiven. Always and completely forgiven.
Please, my love, please, please, just run.
Can't?
Time can be rewritten.
Don't you dare. Goodbye, River.
Hello, sweetie. What
have you done?
Well, I think I just drained my weapon system.
But this is fixed. This is a fixed point in time.
Fixed points can be rewritten.
No, they can't. Of course they can't. Who told you?
Well, what happened?
Nothing.
So she just screwed up time, all of time, because she messed up. So this is happening because she...
Needle stuck on a record.
A record? Good Lord, man, have you never heard of downloads?
Said Winston Churchill.
Said Winston Churchill.
That's Gunsmoke.
Wait, I'm so confused.
I appear to have fired this.
I appear to
be
fire this.
I don't understand.
The creatures that lead the silence, remarkable beings.
What in the heck?
We appear to be defending ourselves.
Why you forget they were ever there. Don't panic. In small numbers, they're
What?
difficult.
Okay. Oh, always up. Oh my! But how would
Keep the silence in sight at all times and keep your eye drives active.
Identify yourselves.
Pond. Amelia Pond.
She's on our side.
No!
That laugh was just, haha. Oh, uh-oh.
Why are you wearing that?
What
Again, apologize for extensive radio interviews.
is this season?
You need to get up, though. We'll be in Cairo shortly.
Amy,
I want to go to Cairo.
Amelia Pond from LAPLACE.
There's a
please,
TARDIS on the
listen to
table.
me. I know it seems impossible, but you know me. In another version of reality, you and I were best friends.
If you really, really try, you'll be able to.
You look rubbish.
You look wonderful.
So do you.
What was that face? The big scary face?
The angry people in the England ship.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
not an iPad. I've missed you.
Okay. Where's the Roman?
You mean Rory? My husband, Rory.
Why does his hair, why does everything look different about him right now? I know he shaved his beard, but everything looks
I
different.
can't find him, but I love him very much, don't I?
Apparently.
I have to keep doing this, writing things. It just...
He looks different because his hair is long.
But it's not your fault. All of history happening at once.
What does it matter? I mean, can't we just stay like this?
Time isn't just frozen. It will spread, and all of reality will simply fall apart.
We're about to arrive. Our drives need to be activated as soon as we disembark.
Good point. Thank you, Captain Williams.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Pleased to meet you.
Captain Williams, best of the best.
No.
What is wrong?
Amy, you'll find your Rory. You always do, but you really have to look.
I am looking.
Oh, my Amelia.
Yeah.
And what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
I'm still alive.
Yes.
Oh, you got one.
Silence. We've captured over 100 of them now.
Oh, you got a lot of
in
them.
this pyramid.
Well, put your iDrive on and you'll retain the information, but only for as long as you're wearing it.
The silence have human service. They all wear these.
They'd have to.
This way.
Oh, it's how they can
That's
not
how they
be.
know.
Oh.
Give us a moment. Just need to check something.
We're in. He's on his way.
She said that you were a Mr. Hottie.
Oh.
Nurse. She would like to go out with you for texting and scones.
For texting and scones.
You really haven't done this before, have you?
No, I haven't.
See you in a moment, sir.
Yes.
Just his presence in the building caused loop to extend by nearly 4 chronons.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
And what sort of time do you call this?
Yeah.
The death of time.
Oh, okay.
The end of time.
See, I was wondering because they were all wearing the eye patches. Maybe she was actually good, or maybe they're all.
Just died.
Did my best, dear. I showed up. You just can't get the psychopath.
It looks like she is bad though.
With the pyramids. How did you swing all this?
Hallucinogenic lipstick.
Do I have to watch this?
It was such a...
Is dying because of you, River.
Because I refused to kill the man I love.
Oh, you love me, do you? Oh, that's sweet. If you isn't that sweet, come here, you.
I'm not a fool, sweetie. I know what happens if we touch.
Uh-oh. Well, he did it. He did that.
Time's moving! Get him off me! Doctor!
I'm sorry, River. It's the only way.
Oh, he brought it right back? Oh.
Reality will continue. There isn't another way.
I didn't say there was, sweetie.
I don't want to marry you.
I don't want to murder you.
Well, this is no fun at all.
It isn't, is it, Doctor?
That's not a fun feeling.
What's that?
You ever have something drip on your head or like you're just like a sensation? That's not a fun feeling.
They've been waiting for this, Doctor, for you.
They're out! All of them!
Yep.
No one gets in here!
And you're wearing eye drives based on mine, I think.
Uh-oh.
Help her! Help her!
Ouch.
She's dead.
Roll.
Silence would never allow an advantage without taking one themselves. The effects will vary.
Nobody gonna help Amy?
Either death.
Okay.
What are you doing? No, it's me. Don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
Stop it! Stop that!
We can stop this right now, you and I.
Get it off me! I'm doing this for you.
The people are dying for me. I won't thank you for that, Amelia Pond.
Just let us show you. Please.
A couple of minutes.
That's enough. We're going to the receptor room right at the top of the pyramid.
We're just gonna forget about the lady.
But it could activate any second.
It has activated, ma'am. But I'm of no use to you if I can't remember. You have to go now, ma'am.
Thank you, Captain Williams.
Well, that was sad. It shouldn't be a
Always
surprise.
so brave.
Brave and tough, but you just never expect him to be. Because he's a goober.
He is. He's such a goober.
But he's tough. Or she will with a machine gun.
Come on, you up you go. You alright? You took my baby from me and hurt her, and now she's all grown up and she's fine. But I'll never see my baby again.
But you'll still save me, though, because he would.
I'm honestly surprised he left the room while she still had the eye patch on her eye.
Precious doctor.
Well, we have to go.
Doctor is very precious to me, you're right. But do you know what else he is? Madame Gavarian. Not here.
Well.
Her song didn't get it all from you, sweetie.
That wasn't
You
even.
and me, we should get a drink sometime.
Okay.
I'm married.
Fine.
Okay. It's the best line.
Who built this?
I'm the charge of the TARDIS.
You embarrass me.
Oh, well, that's
Called her started hurt. Said you embarrassed me.
Just tell him, River.
That hurt my
Those reports
feelings.
of the sunspots on the solar flares. It's not the sun. It's you. The sky's full of a million voices. Saying yes, of course. You've touched so many lives, saved so many people. Did you think when your time came, you'd really have to do more than just ask? You've decided that the universe is better off without you. But the universe doesn't agree.
No one can help me. A fixed point has been altered. Time is disintegrating.
I can't let you die.
I have to die.
Shut up! I can't let you die without knowing you are loved by so many and so much, and by no one more than me.
You know, we are ground zero of an explosion that will engulf all reality. Billions on billions will suffer and die.
I'll suffer if I have to kill you.
More than every living thing in the universe.
Yes.
You know, why do you have to be this? Melody Pond, your daughter. I hope you're both proud.
I'm not sure I completely understand.
We got married and had a kid, and that's her.
Okay.
Okay.
Amy, uncuff me now.
I know.
It's like always perfect. Even when it's messed up, it's perfect.
Never mind. River, take one end of this. Wrap it around your hand. Captain Williams, say, I consent and gladly give.
To what?
Just say it.
I consent and gladly give.
Need you to say it too. Mother of the bride.
Oh.
I consent and gladly give.
Now, River, I'm about to whisper something in your ear, and you have to remember it very, very carefully and tell no one what I said. I just told you my name. Now, there you go, River Song. And wife, I have a request. This world is dying, and it's my fault. And I can't bear it another day. Please, help me.
Then you may kiss the bride.
I'll make it a good one.
You better.
Yay!
And you are forgiven, always and completely forgiven.
I just climbed out of the Byzantium. You were there, so young. Didn't have a clue who I was.
Reverse.
You're funny like that.
Huh.
Where are you?
Crash of the Byzantium.
The doctor's dead. How are you doing? How do you think? Well, I don't know unless you tell me.
This feels very calm. This feels very calm, and they didn't have us like emotionally live through
in cold blood
his death again. You know, like we didn't go back to the beach for a long time.
Never was. Yeah, but I can remember.
We just went past it.
It happened.
It's just done.
I did it.
Right. Okay.
What does that make me now?
So that was an aborted timeline that we saw, the one where they got married.
I need to talk to the doctor.
Never happened.
Can I? If you could talk to him, would it make a difference?
It never happened. I knew that they were they went back, but they don't know that that happened.
Of course he is.
Wait.
She remembers both.
Not for you, I suppose. You're seeing the younger versions of him running around having adventures. But that's not what I mean. Then what do you mean? I'm going to tell you what I probably shouldn't. The Doctor's last secret.
He whispered his name.
Not his name, no.
Yeah, it was. He said
But he
it
said.
was.
You're all one.
The Doctor lies.
Oh my goodness.
All the time.
Ah!
Spoilers. It's always one step ahead of everyone. Always a plan.
River, what did he tell you?
Okay.
So they all remember the other timeline.
Are you sure, River? You're really properly sure?
Of course I'm sure. I'm his wife.
Yes, and I was...
Mother-in-law.
Is it you? It is, isn't it? How could you have possibly escaped?
Is there nothing else we can do?
Actually, thinking of it, look into my eye.
Oh, so it wasn't him.
It's a robot.
It's a robot.
The Tesselector, a doctor in a doctor's suit. Time said I had to be on that beach, so I dressed for the occasion. Barely got singed in that boat.
It's all still waiting for you. The fields of Trenzalore, the fall of the 11th, and the question.
Goodbye, Dorian.
The first question, the question that must never be answered. Doctor Who? Doctor Who? Tor Who?
I don't even feel like we just watched an episode. I feel like so much happened and nothing happened, and it's like I didn't even feel like there was like time passing just now. Like,
Yeah, so when you said you were like, my favorite theory is that she's gonna shoot the doctor, I was like, well, we'll see if that happens.
I feel like we started the episode, and by that I meant the season.
Yes.
In utter like just dropped in the middle of chaos.
He's dead.
And like we would hit the ground running in the truest sense of that.
Yes.
And then there was just all this jumble. And then we were back to it and it was like boom, 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 boom. So okay, bye. Episode's over. That's kind of, you know, like wait a second.
Sort of. It's sort of all okay over. The whole season was running around the idea that the doctor is going to die. And we knew that. So can't do anything about it. Fixed point in time. And then that last bit there, the episode with Craig was like, you know, I was going to lay down and take it, but now I'm like, why do I have to die? And I was like, hey, you know what? That's a good freaking point. Why do you have to die? So then he decided he was going to do something about it. Meanwhile, River's like, you know what? I'm going to do something about it.
Well,
also.
she did. She ruined some stuff.
She broke time for him because she's got one of the best speeches there at the top of the pyramid, like, of my life. Best speeches.
Which would
ever. Where right after he's like, that's a stupid idea, you embarrass me.
Yeah.
And then
when she's like,
she was just like,
you've touched so many lives to think that when your moment comes.
Yeah.
That,
and she was like, I couldn't let you die. And then he's like, you right. And she's like, shut up. And everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
Without knowing that you are loved by so many and so much and by no one more than me.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you know, everyone will suffer. And she's like, I'll suffer. And he's like, more than every living thing in the universe. And she's like, yes. And they're like, oh shit. Okay. Okay. Fine. And he's like, look, this is what we'll do then. You won't be the woman who kills me. You'll be the woman who marries me. Those legends and stories, and we never could figure out which one was which. It's because there were two different realities. That's why. It's because there were two different realities, and in one reality, you're the woman who kills me, and in one reality, you're the woman who marries me, and no one could figure out which one was real. That's why. But in this alternate timeline, she's the woman who marries him. And in the real timeline, she's the woman who kills him. But since they remember both, we essentially are destined to be together. And then they were both like, oh, you're right, we are.
Cool. Okay, yeah, it kind of, I feel like is more like that. Because I guess what other choice do you have if you've got crisscrossing timelines?
Right, but then at the end of the day, like, they do have a choice, right?
Of course.
Because then at some point, like, when you find out, like, oh, that's sort of your soulmate, and then you realize, like, oh, but we are, though, aren't we? Through time and space when you start actually getting to know one another. I think they then realized.
Okay.
But the last bit of this episode was, yes, he was saying he was getting too big. He was saying that he was he needed to downplay it, and he was like, well, yeah, I mean, River might be in prison, but like, don't worry about it, I get her out. I was like, yeah, they're in the honeymoon phase, it's fine.
Yeah.
But the rest of it was like, there's this whole riddle about this other place now.
He said, he listed 3, he said, there's still this, and then the question.
It was this whole riddle.
Well, yeah, hey, we didn't finish a lot of stuff.
Silence will fall when the question is asked.
We didn't finish a lot.
Right. On the fields of a certain place.
And this is the season, this was the season. See, but this is what I mean. Like, I just felt like I feel like I like finished it, but I'm like, okay, let's keep, where's the rest of it?
Falls and blah, blah, blah. Something about Trenzalore.
Yeah, it's not done. They didn't finish it. It's not done.
It's a new season. Da, na, 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 na.
Well, hey.
Hey, I feel like this has been the longest closer that we have ever done.
Sorry.
Guys, it was the Wedding of River song. Like, oh my God.
Had to figure that out. That one just like, I just didn't think it was done. I was literally just waiting for the rest of it. But it's okay.
Space and time and...
Doctor Who. That's the question.
Mr. and Mrs. Doctor.
Mr. and Mrs. Doctor.
Mr. Song.
And she doesn't know his name.
That we know of.
I'm just trying to, this is one that's making me think back of everything. But anyway, sorry. Okay, my brain's gonna be spinning
I'll make
for
you
a
a
while.
flowchart.
Okay, flowchart is needed. I'm a visual learner, so that's super helpful.
We'll get her the river flowchart. Don't worry about it.
Space and time and Mr. and Mrs. Doctor.
Hello, governor. Oh boy, let's not do that. But what you should do is like and subscribe. And you can also, nope, none of that. We're not doing that. But we're also
Patreon and support our channel.
We are going to go to Patreon in a normal way, not like that. No, just kidding. None of us are normal. Let's be real. But head over to Patreon.
Thanks so much.